So at Google, I work with agencies, and I actually think agencies are best positioned to lead the charge in driving connected commerce and ultimately connected marketing and bringing together brand and shopper channels. Agencies have been helping brands navigate disruptive times for many, many, many years, thinking about the rise of internet, the disruption of mobile, and most recently, of course, everything when it comes to AI. So at Google, we work very closely with agencies, retailers, brands, and organizations such as the IAB, which is doing tremendous work, and most recently when it comes to standardization and measurement. It's a very exciting time for retail media. It's a very exciting time for Google within this space. We think about it three different ways. First is really about reach, supporting retailers in driving incremental reach, leveraging Google inventory across shopping, search, YouTube, just to name a few of our channels, which we think is incredibly important. The second is really about manage, so helping retailers and retail media networks grow their on-site and off-site inventory. And lastly, and potentially just as important, if not more, is around measurement. So leveraging Google's measurement suite to drive closed-loop measurement, and also really, which is really important, omni-channel attribution. Most important issues happening today. Well, of course, everybody's talking about measurement, everybody's talking about standardization. However, I think just as important, we need to talk about breaking down organizational silos. A lot of times we are still living in a world where there's e-commerce teams, there's store teams, there's brand teams, there's shopper teams. Does it live with investment or planning? And by doing this, we're just leaving a lot of money on the table. At Google, we often talk about silos being a marketing problem, not a consumer one. Consumers aren't thinking about silos. They expect great personalized experiences, and they fluidly move between in-store and digital. So we just really need to make sure we continue to mirror the consumer experience and what the consumer is expecting. Keep the charge on measurement and standardization. This has been a tremendous day, but most of the conversation has been about measurement and standardization. And somebody said it, I think, really, really brilliantly, with retailers do not want to be in the measurement business. However, they've been forced to be lately. So if we can make sure that we have standardization and measurement principles in place, retailers can actually go back to what's most important, which is innovating for and on behalf of their customers. One or two of my key takeaways from today's session. I think it was said nicely when somebody on a panel said margin pressures, they're not going away. So really needing to ensure that we have the right measurement and standardization in place. That should enable incrementality, that should enable stronger profits, and in the end, stronger marketing budgets, because again, margin pressure is not going away. I think another takeaway is we need to solve for retail media 1.0, specifically when it comes to measurement and standardization. Because again, there is so much to talk about in this space. A lot of conversation regarding 2.0, where in-store is going in this space. However, if we don't get over the hurdle of just getting the foundation correct, we won't be able to get to the innovation and a lot of fun to be had in the retail media space.